It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see this team's superstar running back. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. We're just moments away from the action, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here. And it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the #2 overall pick, leading the way.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, Shaq. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. It's Eckler again. And he's got some space here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 18 more yards there and another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Eckler now between the tackles. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Throwing to start the drive. Tucker looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carlson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On first down, it's Carlson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra
Still first down.
that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Operating from the gun. Tucker over the middle, complete. That's Flores. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carlson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. throws. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. He goes 81 yards on the kickoff return. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 77 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Tucker. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Play action, now it's Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now is Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now again, right side. Carlson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tucker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Tucker. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Daniels looking to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Here's Daniels. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Throwing to start the drive. Tucker. Rodgers brings it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. 2nd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Flores. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Tucker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 3. It fights him off. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where you see the final score there. Bo Nix strong in the victory as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. Definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Set to kick off.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, Stayed in great communication.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Tucker. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They go play action. Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Looking to throw. Tucker. He's got the completion to Eddie Lacy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carlson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carlson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run on first down. Carlson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Back to throw. Tucker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. 20! And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Let's go.
Running on first down, Eckler. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that,
they're going to give their offense a chance.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And able to get this out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Tucker. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Commander's Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Tucker. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jeremy Chin right there to knock that away.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Ball start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Carlson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Tucker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. Now for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Daniels.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now it's Martin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Carlson. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carlson.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
25. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, it's Carlson.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake. Tucker steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
This is swung out to Eckler.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now a toss running left, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Seibert's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here comes second down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Washington, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.